Thing cuts like a champ. This is thick grass here. Cut it down to the bone. And again, this is something you don't want to be cutting with a lithium ion mower, especially. Now, with the Ego 56, totally different story. This is an 18 volt mower. And let me tell you, this is around a good 7 to 10 inches. Actually, probably 8 to 10 inches. And it cut it thick grass. One pass. It may look like Fisher Price, but it's not bad. what's going on there, folks? Alright, got like 3 minutes and 49 seconds just to give a little rundown of this mower here. This is the Ryobi 18 volt 13-inch lawnmower. And all I can say, guys, is this thing is a little beast. I'm absolutely shocked, to be honest with you, the way that this mower can cut tall grass, weeds. You know, when we did the unboxing, I talked a little bit about the construction of this mower. You know, very kind of cheaply made. There's a lot of good parts to it. There's a lot of bad parts. Real quick, the worst part about this mower is the handle. Super light. I mean, it has a handle right here. You cannot believe how light this lawnmower is. You know, anyone can lift this mower. Great for women, elderly people. You know, the 13-inch width, you know, obviously some of these come in 20, 21, you know, 19-inch width. I find the 13-inch to be pretty cool. You can get into a lot of small areas. And what I do with this, I actually use it a couple times when there's a lot of weed whacking to be done. You know, I just sometimes pull this out when it's kind of like hard to get into certain spots between shrubs and trees. I mean, this thing can really take down anything. Again, just absolutely shocked. The bad thing again is the handle. It's really hard to get this handle not only in. You got these two tabs here, these two buttons to kind of pull it out and to kind of raise or lower the handle. But there's a cord right here, and it's not long enough. It's a pain in the neck. So there should be like a nice fold down where you can kind of fold it down and really take advantage of the weight. When you take this handle out, it's just a piece of metal, you know, a handle just flying around. I mean, you can kind of put it on top, but it's not connected to anything. Again, a little sloppy. You know, I talked about it. There's absolutely no doubt that Milwaukee's going to come out with a 1 battery powered mower, and I think it's going to be a beast. You know, this is only a 13-inch. Don't get me wrong, but I mean, this thing rarely bogs down. I mean, again, if you, and the battery life is really insane. I've been using the 3 amp hour battery mostly. And with the 3 amp hour battery, I'm telling you, if I'm just taking like an inch off, inch and a half, I can get like 20 minutes with a 3 amp hour battery. All right. So, you know, I would more go around the 15 with a 3, probably 20 with a 4, but you know, there is a 6, there's a 9 available. You should be able to get over a half an hour with a 9, maybe even close to like 40 minutes, depending on what you're cutting. But you've seen videos now. It has a plastic blade, but this blade, I mean, there's really no stopping it. I've hit rocks, sticks. I'm really surprised it hasn't cracked. Again, you know, not the best constructed mower, kind of cheap. It bags pretty well too. I mean, you got to remember, $149, guys. I would jump on it if anyone is interested in a really small, lightweight mower. You know, 13-inch, but really super light, super maneuverable. I mean, you can just move this thing around like it's, you know, nothing. But I've been pretty impressed. This is the deck lift. Again, kind of cheap. But, you know, all in all, you know, my honest opinion is this thing can cut, all right? It's easy and comfortable to use. Anything over $149, $199, I would think about it. We'll catch you on Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, Jesus. Whoa. Go get. Oh, no. Alright, so I'm going to go over some of the features real quick. Super easy to use. Basically, all you're doing is pressing this button right here and pulling this back. So press the button. Simple. Or you can push this one. Doesn't matter. Get your two wind nuts here if you want to break it down. But again, the worst thing about this mower is bringing this handle up or down and kind of having a better way to, you know, make this mower more mobile, because it's a pretty long mower. You see me with it going underneath my kids' trampoline. I mean, this thing can reach really far, which is another, you know. And again, the 13-inch, you know, it has its good points and its bad points. Again, you can fit it almost anywhere, being that it's only 13 inches. Again, the construction's not the best. Pretty simple. Like I said, this is the 4 amp hour battery, but I'm telling you, it's close between the 3 amp hour and the 4 amp hour battery. Now, this isn't brushless or anything. They could easily have made this a little bit better and a killer mower. You know, I would keep it at the 13-inch, maybe put a brushless motor in it, help the runtime a little bit, maybe give it a little bit extra torque. But like I said, you know, a lot of these tools kind of have the same, you know, technology. When I was at the symposium, I think it wasn't even this year, it was last year, I was talking to one of the reps. They were talking about, you know, their new outdoor power equipment, Milwaukee. And they were talking about how the hedge trimmer kind of had the same motor and technology as their recip saw. You know, this kind of probably has almost the same technology of a angle grinder or something like that. Something where you can, you know, spin this really light blade. Again, it's plastic. It's really held up well. Like I said, I am shocked that this thing isn't cracked, busted. And I don't know about replacements. I haven't looked into it. Some people asked about, hey, you know, I can probably maybe upgrade the blade. I don't know if you're going to be able to do that. I don't think you're going to really be able to put a metal blade on this. You might be able to, I don't know. But to replace these blades, they should be really cheap. But, I mean, I hit rocks, sticks, twigs, sometimes, you know, some pretty big ones, and I'm like, oh, this thing's done. It's cracked. There's no doubt. And it's kept up. But, you know, the construction's not the best, like I said, but they could make this a slamming mower by just doing a couple little things. You know, maybe make the wheels a little, I mean, there's no problem with them, but, you know, when you kind of look at it, looks kind of cheap. Very surprised on how well it bags. The cut quality's pretty damn good, and the runtime's good. Again, the height, the deck lift, kind of chintzy and cheap. It works, it gets the job done, but, you know, yeah, that's really about it, guys. If you have a small property, you know, again, a quarter of an acre, and you want something really super light, and with pretty good runtime, and it's cheap. Again, this was $149 with a 4 amp hour battery. Even at $199, I mean, if that's what your budget calls for, I don't think you're going to have an issue with this. You know, it might take you a little bit longer, obviously, than an 18, 19, 20-inch, you know, mower, but this thing can get the job done for you. Again, it's the Ryobi P1104, $149 when it's on sale. I think the regular price is $199, but I think some people can definitely get some use out of this mower. All right, people, peace.